As real estate agents, we have some crazy lives. We are busy with many different areas, pulling us in so many different directions that it is hard to keep up and still make a living. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what my daily routine was and still is to this day for when I became the Regional Rookie of the Year. Make sure you stay tuned for the last part of this video because that's where I go over the part of my day that affected me most and helped me succeed the most. When I wake up in the morning, I would start with physical exercise immediately. I would drink a glass of water and head to the gym, go for a run, or work out at home. If you have not read the book 5 a.m. Club, I highly recommend it. It will absolutely change your life. The reason why exercise is such an important aspect to a real estate agent's life is the toll that this business can have on our health. If that is stress levels, energy, eating out while on the road, sitting on the computer all day long, whatever it is, if you start your day with exercise, you will be more focused, healthy, and ready to tackle the day. But I'm not here to be on some exercise soapbox. So after my workout, I would have a protein shake and take my dog for a walk while listening to an audiobook or podcast. Education as a realtor is literally never ending. And if you think you know everything, a client will come along and have a need you have never dealt with that you will need to overcome. So in the mornings, I make sure I'm listening to an audiobook that will help me with self-development or my real estate knowledge or sales or whatever it may be. But this is just the beginning of my educational side of my morning. When I get back from the walk, I would make myself breakfast and get ready for the day. Mind you, at this point, it is not even 7 a.m. yet, before most people are even waking up, and I have already worked out, prepared my mind, and am ready for the day. Following this, I start my daily study for my spirituality, reading scriptures and prayer. This can look like whatever you want for your beliefs, but some form of meditation and reflection is a huge part of my success. I lean heavily on my faith and know if I put my first efforts of the day into this aspect of my life, I will have a fantastic day. Then I go into reading a physical book. I'm marking the book up, diving deep into its principles, and really trying to learn the concepts and ideas behind what I'm reading. I do this because a physical book is just easier for me to learn in. This is more of hands-on learning and studying, and at this point, I'm ready to start my day of work. With all of this already accomplished, with my mind being focused and sharp for the task at hand, I'm ready to crush the day. Now, what I do next is where most realtors get stuck. They end up wasting time because they don't know what activities to fill their time with, but I will talk about this just in a second. For me, the next activity was reviewing the previous day's encounters and either follow up with clients' needs, look for homes for them, or either schedule showings or answer questions about homes, whatever it may be. I just really make sure I'm following up and I'm dialed in on people so no one is falling through the cracks. I then would make sure all current deals under contract were moving smoothly and on their way to closing. This could be an active listing or whatever it may be, just making sure everything's going good. After this, I would be working on social media outreach and sphere of influence. I just recently posted a video about this that you can find how I do this on a daily basis to earn your sphere of influence's business in the description. After all of this, I'm ready for lunch and ready to prepare to go actively prospect if I don't have any showings in the afternoon or what have you. I would schedule my showings around prospecting time though, as much as possible. Your active prospecting time is 100% sacred and cannot be planned over. This has to be time blocked every single day. So plan accordingly and do showings before or after. Starting at around 2 to 3 p.m., I would begin knocking doors. I was aiming to have a minimum of 40 conversations a day. So this resulted in me knocking hundreds of doors a day to result in 40 conversations with somebody asking if they've thought about buying or selling, and roughly 200 conversations a week. This usually took me anywhere between 4 to 5 hours to accomplish on a daily basis. I focused on quality conversations and not quantity. The reason for this is because I wanted to make sure I was closing deals and not just hitting my numbers. So after knocking, if I didn't have showings, I tried to turn off. And this is really hard to do as a realtor, but I really highly recommend setting boundaries and letting those you are working with know that if it is after a certain hour, you will return their text or call in the morning. This will help you not burn out and will help you in your personal life. So at this point in my day, it was up to me to spend time with my family or do whatever I wanted to do or needed to do. As promised, the very last thing I do is look over my following day. The best way to do this is on Sunday nights, weekly plan. Make a map of your week and what you will be doing daily by the hour. And at night, review this so you can know your plan, add to it, take away from it, rearrange it, but never go into a day with a blank canvas. You'll be stuck, you'll twiddle your thumbs, and be very anxious about your future. This is my number one tip for getting to the next level. Take control of your time by planning it out meticulously. So to recap, it took a lot of time. Not to mention in the very beginning, I was trading my morning and nightly routine for college assignments while taking 12 credit hours a semester and working full time. It was not easy, but it is possible, and I had to make a ton of sacrifices, but it is now so worth it. And I promise, if you push yourself to do the same, your life will change forever. So, like always, go out there, get after it, and I'll see you in the next video.